What do you make of it?
I don't know, I feel the hero when they nerfed the ultimate initially, I was like, oh, this hero is done for. Then they gave him some slight buffs with the talents, the stun, and the buff to the greed for bounty runes.
Yep. Gives more agi too.
And they changed the jungle, so it feels... Sometimes he feels okay, but I rarely played against the hero in pubs, only a few games. But he didn't feel too bad in the games that I played against him.
Yep.
But you have a bigger window of punishing him because he has a downtime, a bigger downtime on the rage, the chemical rage now.
Alright, much more like a true ultimate in that sense, where it doesn't always have its uptime. Well, Execration may be a risky team to pick Alchemist against because it's a team that likes to play the lanes, looks to dominate laning stages, looks to really come off and have a strong early game. So I feel like this is a bit of a risk.
In some ways, I think yes, because when you pick Alchemist, you need a few heroes that can hold the early game for you, and heroes that can because you're gonna do stacks, right? So the enemy's gonna try and jack your stacks, steal your stacks, contest it. You want heroes that can fight there. Like good example, easy examples to understand would be like a hero like Gyro, Undying. Those are heroes that are excellent at defending the stacks or fighting at the stacks. Because there's eventually gonna be a lot of contesting your stacks in the jungle, say in the first 10-15 minutes.
Yep. So Necrophos picked up Execration.
Good hero against Alchemist, I think.
Yep.
I like this hero.
Got a lot of damage output coming from all three of these heroes, Necro, Puck, and Sand King.
Magic. All magic though.
Yeah, I mean eventually you'd see a BKB on Alchemist, but that's never really an item he likes to get early on. Always wants that Radiance.
I kinda like Oracle against all these heroes.
Yeah, you know, OG kind of like it too.
So because in the second phase they remove AA and the Ursa. Those are the two heroes that can deal with the Alchemist. Ursa's very good against Alchemist because you can always kill him easily throughout the game.
Yep.
AA is just for, you know, obviously because of the heal from your ultimate.
Shatter.
Yeah, the Ice Shatter just owns you. So yeah, Oracle is a super good pick here against Sand King, Puck, Necro. So we'll see what they do about it. And it's also good against the Necro because you can, you know, remove the Shroud if your Fortune's End. So all in all, just a very good pick here, and goes very well with the Elk because of the regen you get from the Chemical Rage.
Yeah. Just the fact you can block a Necro ulti can be crazy.
Yeah, so now they kind of need some global silence here, I guess. Otherwise, how are you gonna kill stuff?
Yeah, it's possible.
I think global silence is needed.
There's been a lot of silencer played here. I was looking at some of the numbers, but has not had the best win rate.
Yeah, you know the thing with Oracle against global silence, if you can predict the global silence coming, you cast your Fortune's End on yourself, pre-cast it.
Ah. And then, yeah, you're just channeling it, and then when it goes off...
And then, it's gonna remove the debuff, yeah.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Quite difficult. Easier if you can get the Greaves.
Oh, then you don't have to time the purge. There's no timing that winter. Shadow Shaman. They want some push, some objective taking. You look at Necro Puck, if that's their mid and carry, they definitely don't push buildings very well.
No.
They may run Puck in the off lane.
Mid and carry? Probably off lane. One of them probably off lane. Maybe Necro. I think Necro. This hero is one of Necro's
saddest
hard counters in the lane. Because you can't really take him very well. Napalm and then Ghost Shot doesn't really work so well against the Bat Rider. Because he just burns you down.
Yeah, you don't want to amp up his damage just to get some more heal. So this is going to be tough. An S for Classic, the Bat Rider. They'll leave the last pick for, well, the mid or the safe lane there. See a team who will run the Alchemist mid or safe lane depending on the matchup. Right now it looks like mid is fine though.
That's true. The two games we saw Alchemist at this event, it was a safe lane. One was from, was it Newbee, and the other was from...
Well, Newbee did an aggro dry lane.
I can't remember the other game, but both the games they were building into the... They weren't building the greedy Elk, they were building Shadow Blade.
OG played out yesterday. They did like a standard Elk. I don't know what lane, I didn't see it, but I think it was just a standard...
Oh, standard Radiance.
Yeah, kind of game. Maybe they ran it mid, I want to say, but I actually don't know. I did not see that game. Too much Dota. Too much Dota. No, I'm totally happy we get so much crazy good games going on during the group stage. But Last picks now. Execration getting some objective taking. You mentioned Necro Puck. One of them should be offlane. They really do want that kind of damage output, physical damage, to go with this draft. A true carry in some sense.
Chaos Knight. Their heroes seem to be okay against Chaos. I don't know. I think the heroes are quite good at clearing out illusions. And they are very, you know, very slippery heroes. Sand King, Puck, and Necro, they have spells that can kite against the Chaos Knight. So that ban seems a little odd to me. I don't think they are going to pick it, but regardless, so last ban from OG, they ban out the Life Stealer.
10 seconds.
So they don't want like a
5 seconds remaining.
This is just taking a look, very similar to the last Alk draft. OG had Slatter and Oracle with Alchemist the last time they picked it. That time it was with a Necrophos, but this time they're going to get a Death Prophet.
Juggernaut, so they have a lot of heal going on for them, both sides. Healing Ward, the Necro, Shaman and Jug is actually very strong at ending the game. Like they're gonna have a like strong timing, 20 to 20 minutes when they get. I think once the Necro has like 1 or 2 items, say he has, this game, getting a Veil is not bad. Okay, maybe Puck will get it, but I think it's okay. They are going to get 1 Veil because of their heroes. And Veil is very good for Necro this game because of the armor. Slader Alchemist Law minus armor.
Yes. The other item that's good is the Blade Mail, I feel. Blade Mail's very good against the Death Prophet with the Spirit Siphon. It's good against the Bat when he gets on top of you. I think Blade Mail's very good on Necrophos.
Blade Mail plus Veil could be really nice, or just some other HP, armor and HP, Atos plus an armor item.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Puck's going to go with the Veil, probably less likely we see Necro. You could substitute out, get a, like you say, Atos, whatever it may be.
Oh, but it'd be nice if you are very rich to get a Greaves or Necro. But it's like, it's so expensive. And I always rather have like a Blade Mail and another, like, say another like small item, because Greaves is very, very expensive. But
you normally don't want the Arcane Boots on Necro, you'd rather have the Treads or the.
But it's very nice against their heroes. Because of the Slada, the M could be annoying. But I guess you can just build Lotus.
Eventually, it's definitely an item you can get. Here we go, Game 1, OG versus Execration. It is all happening here in Seattle. The final placings of the group stage being decided. We'll see these two teams go head to head. Jerax gonna be on down bottom, gets spotted, won't plant his ward as he will instead realize he's got to.
Oh, this is annoying. He has boots.
Okay, with the Jug rotating in, Jerax
might be in trouble.
Yeah, I believe he may just be dead here.
He actually should be fine, I think. Block. You just need to block a little bit. Yeah. Oh, there's another hero. Oh, never mind.
Right, S4, is he going to be fine? Does not look like it. There's going to be another Shackles, and that's going to be 2 kills for Execration. The early game lane dominating team doesn't even need the lanes. They just need, you know, their heroes to have spawned, and right away they go straight.
They have the numbers, Parker. Come on. If the Sand King wasn't there, don't think the Slada would have died. None of them would have died. Right place, right time, Chemo.
Well played by the
Pinoy veteran, you know? The Pinoy veteran, Chemo. I like that guy, you know? So he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, he's fun. He flamed me in a pub though once. I was. You know,
they flame everyone.
Yeah, I know.
Take it easy.
I told him it was me, and he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. So sorry." I'm like, "Dude, it's fine. Like, I don't care. Don't be nice to me just because I'm a caster, you know. Flame me like you will flame the other SEA Dota scrubs in your pubs. I wanna experience the SEA pubs and be flamed." I just started apologizing for my bad play, and he's like, "Oh no, I feel so bad now." Well, here we go. Let's see. With those couple of kills, this is going to be a strong early game for Execration. They already had good lanes. Now they get even better. The early boots pickups, things like this, make these lanes just that little bit stronger.
So this Jug actually started off with, well, he's actually very unusual. He started off Pro Manchu right from the get-go. Like, you don't see this very often.
Yeah, this lane too.
Usually you get like the slippers and then you buy the stout from the side. Then you have extra regen, or you start with, because he's Bad Rider, you probably want to start with. I mean, I guess it's not going to be too big of a deal because he got a first blood just now.
Yes.
Oh yeah, maybe that's why he has the permanent shield, because I didn't click on him before.
Oh yeah, he bought it after.
Yeah, he bought it after the kill. Yeah, that
kill
makes
made.
sense.
No, he got, and I think he had the poor mention and bought the Quelling Blade magic stick afterwards.
Okay.
Not sure.
Never mind. But
Who
right
knows?
now, it's Oracle DP top. It's Alchemist mid, so it's a DP safe lane. Quite uncommon.
Right, Potato on the Necrophos. He's kind of back to playing mid somewhat. He's talked about as being the offlane player, but a very greedy, flashy one. But with the puck pickup, that is something James is fantastic on. He's going to take that to the offlane, as we've seen a few different times this tournament.
Yeah, he's best hero. I think I told you that. He plays this hero a lot in pubs. I met him a lot in C. Very good at puck. Most of the Pinoy players are very competent puck players. Scarby.
Necro is crushing the mid lane so far. 14 CS, 3 denies to the Alchemist 7. More the fact that he is farming as well as he is. Very good matchup for the Necro.
Double no available now. I mean, Alchemist is like whatever. He can lose the lane a little bit, but he can farm back, catch up later in the jungle as long as his team make sure the stacks around.
Yeah.
So Kimo gonna be annoying here on the Sand King. Steals the rune from Fly. Jerax steals their bottom rune. Just normal support stuff in the early game.
Yeah.
But overall lane situation, Jug and DP are not actually free farming in the lanes. They are getting somewhat contested.
Yeah, we're seeing the bat able to really...
Yeah. Necro is the one
Stop.
that has the most farm now.
Oh yeah, he's a happy Necro. Alchemist, like you say, doesn't really care that he's behind on farm. He's kind of losing the lane, but at the same time, in Alchemist terms, this is not a lost lane. This is just like you're alive, you're getting CS, you're getting...
You're alive. The fact that you're alive.
You're alive, it's one lane. Guys, yep, my hero's not dead.
Pick Alchemist and don't feed. So
Yeah.
that's Parker's advice.
Yeah, you know, stay alive and you're winning your lane.
So
Even less. Pick up bounty runes, you know. Yeah, pick up bounty runes, stay alive. That's
it's more important
Alchemist
for
101.
XCTN to win their lanes because they're up against the Elk. And
Yeah.
OG just needs to like try to break even, don't lose their lanes as bad. And they have an Elk, you know, and it's gonna be a lot of pressure for the opposing team come past the stage where laning phase is over, then it comes to the farming. You're gonna have a lot of pressure on your hands to try and stop them from farming, you know. The first night ward, the night vision ward, the nighttime ward, you want to put it in the jungle to scout his stacks. Right now they have only one stack, right? I think oh no, there's 2 stacks. Jerax have made one more stack here, so there's 2 stacks for the Elk. They are getting ready for the Elk to farm it during the night phase with his acid. So that's going to be very important for Execration to scout. Like, it's going to be Chemo's job. Top lane, Motel, going to get taken out by James and Lumik. Yeah, I was saying like the Sand King is going to have the most important duty during the night phase. He's going to have to place the wards and scout the Elk. It's going to be very essential for XCTN shutting down the Elk.
winning that top lane means Alk is going to be under a lot of pressure because that's a hero that's meant to help create some space and room for the Alchemist to farm, kill those stacks.
Not like a conventional hero, but he can do that. DP can do that. Usually, when you talk about a hero that can make space, it's like Gyro, Juggernaut, this kind of heroes like safe lane. Then you have your ultis up. You go and help. You go and try and kill someone somewhere in the other lanes, and you attract their attention. But I guess DP can do the same by pushing towers with her ultimate, but it's a long cooldown. So once every 2 minutes, he can attract attention, draw the attention to a lane.
Shadow Shaman in trouble at bottom lane. He's going to get rotated on by the bat. He knew the slider was there, but he was not ready for was the bat to show up as well. As for gets a straightforward kill.
And Ana starting to jungle, so someone needs to cover the lane up. But Jerax, before he goes there, stacks for the carry. Why not?
Gets a triple stack off there, and it's just fallen back to the jungle now. Can't really lane against this Necrophos, so we'll
very
lose
hard.
his tower very
You just
early
want
on.
to give the lane to the supports to take level, and you're going to jungle. This is much better for the Elk. Better income, better experience distribution across the board.
And farming, it almost feels a bit safe to be farming in this jungle than the main jungle, because Sand King has been roaming around throughout the big main dire jungle. But let's head back towards mid lane. Chemical Rage now being used, and will heal up because of this, but does need to be careful. That will wear off, and there's a gank coming his way with a Necro Reaper Scythe available.
No worries, bro. There's a ward here. They see this.
They do.
Yeah, so they have a defensive ward in this area. So that's the jungle ward I've been talking about. Sanking already placed one. Captain Chemo on the duty.
Anna running south here. I think recognizing he's in trouble. They're going to throw the Reaper just to initiate to make sure they get off that stun.
Oh, one more kill. 1+1. Buy one, free one. That's what they say. So
they had the ward, but Anna got a little too aggressive. He knew he could run south to
too
dodge
cocky.
the SK stun, yeah.
he forgot that the Necro, because you're looking at their stunner. Oh, the Sanking's there. Can't reach me.
Yeah.
No worries then. Oh, whoops.
Necro
is a stunner too.
The bro play. You know, normally you think that Reaper, you want to use it to secure the last hit, but you just want to make sure you get that kill.
Have you seen Matumaman plays Necro? Many occasions, he's the one starting. Like if the team can't reach, just Reaper stuns 1.5 seconds.
They're going to try and take this
Oh,
stack.
he's trying to jack the stack. That's big.
A
If he gets it.
possibility. Rage Potato even coming in as well.
Here comes back up. DP's coming.
Everyone. Oh, this is bad. Rage Potato, you may have gone in too deep here. And it's got one charges. We'll pop it with the Ghost Shroud, I imagine, but no, we'll get a chance to.
I mean, this is what I'm saying. The safe lane hero has to be the guy to come and defend the stacks because eventually they're gonna contest the stacks of the elk. Very important that you have a strong safe laner that can actually do this. And DP is very strong. Long cooldown ultimate, but Spirit Siphon is what you need.
Yes, very strong spell early on. Thank you, Light of Heaven. Shrines are indeed at 100% HP.
Why are you so okay? Why are you so affected by that guy clicking on the shrines?
Oh, it's like a Dota 2 tradition. He clicks the shrines.
Oh, okay.
You know, it happens.
And Dota 2 tradition, the off laner gets killed by the fish laner.
What about and the support who takes over the mid lane gets killed by a gank as well, you know?
I mean, it happens all the time. You see this like Warlock, Shadow Shaman, Disruptor taking the lanes. Oh, yes.
The AA
my core is going.
games.
Yeah, my core is going to farm jungle gank/gank.
Yeah.
I have a lane. What a world I live in. And then the enemy support comes in.
Take those 3 kills, they say.
Yeah, so the tower's gonna go down. This is gonna be really huge for Execration. Once this mid tower is down, they can pressure the jungle more. Because they're gonna have more map control, more access points into the jungle to invade the jungle. They have another ward here right now on the Ancient's jungle on the right.
Yep.
So
He's absolutely everything, really.
Good game plan by Execration towards the elk.
Oh, they want to punish Raging Potato again, rotating in many heroes here, out channeling his stun. Won't actually get it off. Sand King, perfect Burrow Strike, and the Reaper could bring down Anna.
Oh, Fate Eating!
Yeah, Fate Eating is there. No Reaper available as well. Still on cooldown. Raging Potato had 15 seconds to wait for that, and Anna gets credited for the last hit.
I still think the Sand King mid. Oh, he's gonna go on Jerax. Stun. Oh, couldn't reach. He didn't jump on the high ground. Couldn't reach. Can't get in for the coil, but I think Sand King should have just stunned the Slardar though. He could have stunned the Slardar, and I think the Necro should be a-okay. What happened was he got stunned by Slardar. The Necro got stunned by Slardar. Then he stunned the other guy that was gonna follow up the out, but because he already got stunned, he still died in the end. So I'm not gonna get coiled up by James here on the park, but no real threat on him at the moment.
It was a nice 2-man coil, but that kind of reveals the fact there is an observer ward there, perhaps. Execration, though, we talked about being able to pressure and try and punish the Alk. They've already taken 2 tier 1 towers. They're pushing up far. Nando's going very deep with his just bottom lane split push. They recognize their lineup is on a bit of a timer. Slash available, who will not manage to get no-tail at top.
So his first ulti of the game. How much damage did he do to the tower? Like 500 damage. Not the best.
TP on out of here.
But Execration again, another jungle ward. Very important against the elk. The other one got dewarded, so they're gonna have a new one here. But no tail. Oh, it's gonna be close.
Should not have thrown that Crypt Swarm. He threw 1 Crypt Swarm before he TP'd. It wasn't even gonna get him any farm. It just got these creeps low, and he gets punished for it.
Yeah, greed. The greed right there. Because he understands that he needs to buy time. Every single creep wave you clear out, it's gonna buy precious moments for your elk to farm.
Pushed his luck a little bit too much there. Dia lost their crew, which means Anna's armlet is also still stuck.
Okay.
In the other
Didn't
world.
actually see that happen.
Yeah, that was around the dire jungle when the puck. Not just now. That was when the puck killed the slider, and they got the dream call on Ana as well.
So S4 1k away from his dagger. Slider quite poor. Only the Elk is in a decent position. It's like a very tough Elk game right now. They have to hold the grounds for quite some time. But XCTN having super aggressive early game heroes. They're gonna defend their bot tower. Kill mid. No dagger for you, S4.
And just Necro alone TPing looks to be enough to defend this bottom lane.
Yeah, things are not looking too good right now for OG. They need to find like a move. TP's gonna have an ulti up soon. They need like a move with Exorcism. Maybe get a kill, try to pressure a tower, get the tower if you can. That would be really, really good for them right now. Because they are.
Do you think they can make moves without the blinks though?
They're not sure though, but they have to try.
Okay.
Because the blink is too like if you wait, he needs what 1,000 gold right now.
Yep.
It's going to take a while. If you don't do anything, this is gonna keep happening. Like someone's gonna die on the map all the time.
Seen this one before. No tail.
Oh, it was close.
No dream call available. It was the shaman who had to predict which way he was going to run. And
Yeah, so they have. I think they are going to make a move soon with the DP ulti. Ideally, I think you want to bring probably the start out the bat. Probably the bat, I guess.
the tough part is the bat can't even try and farm the blink because most of the jungle is being taken by the alchemist. So
no choice.
that's why, like you say, you may just want to make a move, smoke up, without even getting that item. Jarex is not even level 6.
Oh,
so
they have a haste on Gustav.
that
Gustav's
makes
with
up
haste
for-
runes. This is gonna be big.
Yes, for Haste Rune. Gonna find Raging Potato here. Has a Sanking backing him up. Sanking gonna channel an Epicenter here. Blinks Burrow strikes in to follow it up, but this is
Fnatic.
not looking good. Oh, he manages to keep him alive. No tail. Surviving through it all. Now gets the false promise as well. Fly, being a bro to his buddy and teammate No Tail, helps get 2 kills at bottom, and that's exactly what you were talking about. S4 does go down to the tower hit in the end. No Tail needs to be careful here as well. The orb going to get him very, very low. He needs his Spirit Siphon to heal him up. The Exorcism
Can't get a Fate
wasn't there as well in time. Ends up being a 2 for 2, but again, it's space for
It's
outcomes.
good. This is good. This is good.
Yeah, it feels like it was almost perfect with no casualties. They lose 2 core heroes, but it's still okay for OG when
I
the
think
Alchemist is
Notier had
farming.
to ditch just now after Gustav ran down to the Omni Slash.
Yes.
He was trying to still stick around, see if they could fight. Like, too much of a team player sometimes can be bad. But unfortunately for him right now, 2 of them went down, so but it's not the worst. 2 for 2 straight in the end. Epicenter committed. And they still got the Necro, so I think Necro was
already got Relic Winter. This
Yeah,
is
Necro was
very
a-
good timing.
very, very big kill. And so DPLT was used, so they're gonna have to, you know, chill for a bit right now. I don't think they can make too much happen on the map without the ulti on Notier. It's
mean,
like a farm phase.
They can get the blink before like the next ultimate and then have the ability to go for a smoke blink. But again, S4 doesn't get the jungle farm. That's all Anna's. The Radiance more important than the blinks.
Yes, the Radiance.
Just
Oh, no.
about completed.
So right now, state of the game, Necro has played Mew up. Juggernaut almost has his Manta. Like the first round of major items are coming up for Execration, so they can either choose to pressure a tower or get Roshan. I think Roshan is quite possible for them with the Jug and the Shadow Shaman ulti if they decide that the time is right.
Not bad for OG. Are going to take down the bottom tier 1 tower, but the counter push coming down the mid lane from Execration with Serpent Wards up, very likely. We'll see Execration take this one. They are going to look to channel up his stun. Anna is just going to be delaying this, I imagine. Has an Oracle to back him up, so he shouldn't be in too much
Radiance
trouble.
online, they're trying to defend.
No Tail walking into a lot of heroes here. Silence gets thrown out. No Tail wants to lead this fight. Does not have mana for an Exorcism unless he pops the Sora and gets backed up by the Oracle. There's the Epicenter. They bring down Anna's Alchemist. Terrible way for the fight to start for OG. And Execration want to punish further. No Tail will not die in the Reaper, but will die once that false promise wears off through the damage taken.
Oh, that is disaster for OG. 2 of their most important heroes in the game going down. They just got their Radiance. They tried to use it to defend the tower, but it was not very good in the end for them. Gonna lose the tower plus 2 heroes. Big loss for OG.
Hard to take those fights without the Blink Daggers, and they tried to really force it. No-Tail TPing into the Shrine, walked right into like 4 heroes there.
They were trying to make space, like the Elk defend, and you see the starter and Bat, they were positioned on the other sides to try and get their final goal for
So you think they weren't really actually trying to take a fight, it was more just
maybe
like,
they
let's
didn't
defend a
know of the dagger on the Sand King.
Yeah, he got the epicenter bottom, but he did it in the tree, so it wasn't even clear.
Yeah, it wasn't a dagger, he just epi in the tree and barrel shot in, that's all.
Yeah, so he had the blink there, but this is such a fast blink for Chemo this game. Execration going to follow the team fight with a Roche now. Execration not messing around. They want to end this game fast.
This is going to be a big problem right now. Necro with Blade Meal, Veil, and the Aegis. He's going for Radiance next. It's quite good on the hero. So it's going to allow him to scale and be a strong late gamer as well. Right now, double daggers. Is it online? One of the daggers is online.
Others is not the one they're perhaps waiting on.
And Execration, right now you're thinking about items. You're gonna have to end the game soon. Next 10 minutes, within the next 10 minutes, ideally. Or you're trying to build out an advantage. So itemization right now is extremely crucial. What kind of items do we get? Do we get items that will help us to scale, or we are getting items that will allow us to fight in the next few minutes and push and end the game? They won't have a mech with their lineup, I believe. I don't think anyone can get a mech. So Sand King's getting a solar.
That's the one kind of team item they're getting, but yeah, they don't actually have...
I like Lotus actually, because of the corrosive haze and the lasso on Bat.
Yep.
Like even the alchemist stun is quite useful for that.
So what OG look to do, they perhaps group up for a smoke here. May do so underneath the Radiant Ward though, if they're not careful. Mando with the DD rune gonna just look to push and take down this tier 2 tower.
OG is in all sorts of trouble right now. Won't be able to defend this. But anyone who dies now, it means high ground and Rex.
Yeah.
If they don't have buyback.
And he needs to make sure he is not the one getting caught out. There was a smoke coming his way. They were in hot pursuit. He's going to run to Observe Ward as well. James could
I think he's actually
shit
dead.
this one. With the Blink Sand King, he should be. TP out will not be successful as Anna going to die to the Reaper as well.
Oh my
70
god.
seconds.
So that is good. Can they hold 7 seconds?
That's I mean, the Acid Spray is a very key tool to defend their high ground with. The Bat can pull them in deep. That's going to be...
They do have a decent amount of wave clear with Firefly is down. Okay.
Well, here come the Serpent Wards.
That's Rex.
Execration, 18 minutes into the game, wants to break high ground. There's the pull on the Necrophos.
Yes, Aegis.
Yeah, let's say he does have the Aegis. Maybe they're just thinking they can kill him twice. He pops the Blade Mail. Suddenly he's not even looking like he's going to go down once. The false promise on No-Tail. I don't think he's going to survive through this one. There is just so much magic damage coming out. Fly going to get chased down by the puck. No-Tail barely surviving with the Spirit Siphon, but he still dies afterwards.
How much damage did he take?
Raging Potato with the Blade Mail coming up big. He is got 5 napalm charges on himself. He's still healing. The Flame Break looks like it will tick him down. Oh, he's even still alive. They're going to get mid-racks here. Alk still hasn't even respawned. 1 Reaper kill. All it took to break this game wide open and set Execration up to take their first lane of racks very early on into the game, well and truly punishing the greed of this Alchemist pick.
Yeah, and the safe lane DP as well. Their lanes didn't go like very well at top. Like they practically lost all 3 lanes. Considered lost all 3 lanes. And when you lose all your lanes and you have an Elk, very tough to hold the game. Like you can lose the Elk's lane, but the other lanes has to like somewhat.
Yeah, you need to win one of those lanes, and then you ideally want the other lane to be kind of even.
Yeah, because
the Bats lane was kind of even, but you did not win top, I guess, is what I think for OG.
Not quite even. I think it's. I guess he got what he could because it was difficult because they died like what 2 heroes at the start before the creeps spawned.
Yeah, exactly.
The Juggernaut got first blood.
He had an extra 400-ish gold going to lane. Oh, Execration not done. They say we took 1 lane. Let's see if we can take another. We'll see if this is pressing their advantage too soon. Yeah, they're going to ping out the Shrine like, hey, hold on a second. Last time we got racks because of a pick-off. We may not be able to just push high ground through the Acid Spray.
Shrine, Radiance up. Maybe how much time do they have on the Aegis?
Not long. 30
soon,
seconds.
right? Like
40 seconds maybe? 35, there we go.
think they can do anything with the Aegis anymore. So I think you get the Shrine, you finish the Radiance, and maybe you can look for a smoke. If you pick someone off, you try to force high ground. But if you don't, you try to contain them in the base and secure the next Aegis and Cheese. But I think they're gonna mount another attack even before the Aegis, like another attempt. They do not want to allow OG to farm.
OG trying to beat them to it, have smoked up themselves, perhaps recognizing. Oh, James, some great map awareness. He's getting out of there. Will he make it out in time? Just barely gets the TP before S4
that's
smoke
huge.
pops.
Execration, they can smoke, counter smoke, go back in.
Great map awareness and has turned off Radiance. He may just want to pop out and farm here. Being pinged, here come Execration.
No,
They
if they
have
get
5.
caught, if they get caught here, it'll be a disaster. It'll be a second lane of Rex.
Rage Pair no longer has an Aegis, that's the good news, but the ping's up top. Execration is saying there's no one top, they're not mid, where are OG? OG will now show themselves. It became very evident that they were smoked up, moving out on the map. And here go Execration. Yeah, they're ready to start a fight. S4's got a ward though. He gets the grab initially. He blinks with the coil onto 2. Burrow Strike to follow it up, catches a couple as well. Rage Potato getting low. They need to bring him down, and they do. That's the big kill to get. It was just a little bit too squishy with that Radiance build, and OG going to get a couple of kills to start things off. No Tail's fighting at the Shrine. He's healing up because of it. Saves his life. Nando still wants him with the Blade Fury. Purges him up as well. James going to help ensure that one kill, but it's Sanking going down on the side to Anna, and that is a fantastic fight so far for OG. S4 barely kept alive by a Jarex Blink Crush, and they've now got a 4th kill. Looking for a 5th is Nando. Blade Fury on out. Jarex has a blink in a couple of seconds, may look to chase him down. Anna slowed down by the Purge. There's a blink, a crush. S4 coming back in as well. He may not have much health, but he felt like he could do this one. James is going to buy back, and man, that's an expensive buyback. Absolutely nothing gained from it as well, other than perhaps you could argue saving Nando's life.
Oh, OG came up big time there with a ward. They read that movement very well. They had the vision advantage. That's why they won that fight. They were able to grab the Necro first, follow up with the stun from Ana on the Alchemist, and got finished off by the Purifying Flames from Fly.
A fight like that just makes me think perhaps the Radiance may have not been the best item choice. Tanking up more, having a bit more survivability.
Yeah, he would have lived there actually if he had like an item that gave him like armor or stats or anything.
Yeah, he was very close to surviving through it.
And he would have gotten his Shroud, his Wand Charge, Death Pulse.
We've got a Reaper kill there, and suddenly he's healing up.
James?
Yeah, I'm not so sure about this one. If he gets caught out here, this will be a dieback, and James is brought down, dead for 60 now. OG could look to chase. The Bat has a Blink Lasso available. Jarek's going to get the crush to start things off. Who's S4 going to go on? Who's going to be the big kill for him? They're going to lose the Slaughter now. No-Tail's got Exorcism. S4 still waiting patiently. He can't actually lasso for now because of the Radiance. He may just go on Raging Potato instead. He says, oh, I don't need a Blink if you're going to walk into me. Raging Potato in the middle of this with a Blade Mail. Great 2-hero stun, followed up by the ultimate. Gets brought down by the Scythe. And that's going to give Raging Potato a lot of regen to work around with. Anna's got no choice but to TP on home. Just beats the Burrow Strike cooldown. As this time around, Execration have a little bit of a better fight.
S4 got caught by Chemo here.
He's going to push Chemo around a little bit. Gets caught by another Burrow Strike, and his Firefly is actually worn off. S4's got no choice but to really try and fight his way out of this one.
Arcane Rune, man.
Jarex. I don't know about this one with Anna's backup. He will actually get the kill, and Jarek's okay. His aggression pays off for now. Jugger's looking for a Purge to slow him down for some chase, but will not be immediately successful. Not as bad as it maybe could have been for OG again. Do lose a bit more of an even fight, but ultimately...
This is okay, because Alchemist did not die.
I mean, it was a 4 for 3 in Execration's favor, but the gold change actually favors OG.
Yeah, because if the losing team gets any like somewhat evenish trade, they'll get a lot more gold. That's how Dota works. So if you're winning, you really do not want to give away all those kills. You want to take very, very clean engagements. So after that, those 2 exchanges, I think Execration has to secure the next Roche before anything. If they take another fight and they lose or another evenish trade, the game is gonna get harder for them.
Even things like the shrines, that shrine could have been killed earlier by Execration.
The shrine, the heal. Yeah, you're right. It's
not like that was a shrine that they couldn't deal with and it was just going to be there regardless. They could have actually killed the shrine and not taken such a risky, dangerous fight
they're moving up. The stun.
The Surf do go down. They're actually going to maybe go on Anna here. He does get caught by the Oracle, the False Promise, and the Purifying Flames and all that. Oracle nonsense keeping him alive, as he will end up dying post False Promise. The damage was just enough, and that's a big kill to get. OG do not want to buy back the Alchemist, but they may have to. They just don't have the damage to deal with this Juggernaut. The
buy
TP
back.
out.
They have to get out.
Slider going to cancel it. Yep, you mentioned they need to run. It is going to be the Serpent Ward's being taken out. They catch the Puck with the Crush. Helped up by Chemo with the Burrow Strike, and Puck looking to escape. Going to be chased down. The question is, can he get out of this one? Looks like he's not going to be able to, and they want more. Blink, Crush, they catch Chemo, they get the amp up, and with that, Haze, he will be spotted. Don't let those Ancients get the last hit, say OG. You enjoyed that one.
Yeah, because both of them. Man, they should have went Rosh was up, you know. They should.
That's the thing. I mean, Execration, they're some fantastic individual players, but experience and kind of the
They are quite experienced, though. You can't say they're not experienced. Come on.
They're experienced at being inexperienced. Players like Rage Potato and Chemo always have been like those high-risk players who, you know, they...
Chemo's tanking was great this game.
Yeah, it has been. It's been fantastic.
But needed to secure the Rosh. But they forced the buyback from Ana, so that's still quite a big thing for them. But on the other hand, they did lose, what, 3 heroes? Sang, King, Park, actually 4. Sang, King, all of them died, apart from the Juggernaut.
Oh, gee, another smoke here, and Radiant Vision,
They know the Rosh. Because you push, you lose the fight, you're gonna take a Rosh. And if you catch them at the Rosh, you destroy them, the Alchemist lineup is gonna win the game.
Oh, they scan them as well, they know they are. They may see Raging Potato in just a second as well. The Firefly was used, he gets the Sanking Hex up. Jerix gets a nice Blink Crush on the 2 with a silence from the Death Prophet. They're gonna instantly drop 2 heroes, possibly a third. Rage Potato is not in a spot where he wants to be. May get a Reaper off. Is there going to be... Oh, Oracle.
Silence, he was silent.
Silence could not help him out to save his life there. That would have been a big save if you could get it.
Ana!
Oh, there's going to be a False Promise. Can they heal him back up in time? This is going to be close. I want to say Ana is not looking all too alive right now. He barely survives through it with the Chemical Rage heal. And a lot of heroes on top of him. They've actually killed 3. Ragey Potato wants to come back in, but needs to be careful. Does not actually have a Reaper's Scythe. Can they re-engage? Does not look like they want to. Alka's just like, guys, it's good enough. We won that fight. Let me get back and farm some more.
This is really, really bad for them, for Execration right now.
They've just kind of rushed things a bit. You know, they didn't secure Roche. They didn't take the shrines. They tried to force the fights a bit too much with their lead.
It's a bit like, remember the game where they had the Bristleback lineup? The Bristleback Pugna? They were kind of rushing a bit.
Yep.
This game they are making somewhat, in a way, similar mistakes. So now they're gonna go back to the Roche. I think at the end of the engagement, even I think if they kill then it will be acceptable for them. Then it will be like 2 for 3. Then it will be good because Ana bought out just now.
Any fight where you kill Alchemist is going to be an okay fight for Execration, even if you trade evenly, because of he's the one carry that's going to win OG the game.
He needs to buy more tank items though. He bought, I don't know, he's buying...
Standard?
I mean, the Necro is not tanky enough. I think he...
Oh, I thought you meant the Alchemist. I was like, what? This is like standard Alchemist.
I mean Necro, he needs more...
He got the Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. The Radiance, like, after I see the engagement, it's like he would have lived the first time if he had something else. Like
having a hood or a pipe this game, the magic damage is actually very noticeable in these fights from like the Bat, the Death Prophet.
Magic,
but perhaps maybe not reason enough.
Not sure about the magic, but he could have maybe bought like something that gives HP. I'm thinking
an Atos, perhaps.
Yeah, Atos is quite common on this hero. Atos or Shiva is like tanky items. I don't know. But regardless, he has the Aegis right now, so they are gonna be able to. I think ideally you want to pick someone right now at this stage, because it's not smooth sailing anymore. You can't just like, oh, I'm gonna push this lane, we're gonna 5-man, we're gonna walk down the lane and push.
Yeah, smoke it. And that is exactly what you talked about. Find a pick first. There has a double damage.
Yeah, if they didn't lose the last 2 fights, I think it's okay to like run down the lanes and just go there ASAP. Oh, that's all the career. Okay, that smoke is already a goner.
Yeah, Anna's in the front, in the high ground, protecting against this. Rage Potato, well, smoke is pop. Anna actually going to throw a stun here, it looks like. Ooh, needs to be careful. Doesn't get the man to dodge. They're going to go on this one. The Oracle is there to kind of back him up. They're going to go through the Burrow Strike. The Lotus Orb going to help protect him. Ana doesn't get hit by, but gets trapped by the Serpent Wards. He's stuck in the middle of this one. Needs to actually right-click his way out of it. He's disarmed though. He can't attack. He's being Omni-Slash. Oh no! Alchemist. It's not... Maybe going to survive the Chemical Rage. Barely has enough HP. Does die after it though.
That's kind of like GG.
And it might just be GG. Alk has no buyback. He bought back previously.
That's
that
GG.
was an absolutely tragic way for this game to end, but it feels like it has ended. That Serpent Ward trap was fantastic.
Man.
And Ana making a small mistake, just trying to channel up the stun. Once he stunned himself, he put himself in such a dangerous position. The Oracle had to kind of use his spells very early on in the fight to try and save him. And was only slightly able to do so once that Serpent Ward trap came in place. The disarm with the Serpent Ward traps was just, you can't even really fault anyone for that. It was just a great play from RR and punishing the fact that the Alk was disarmed because he was being healed back up. Second lane of Rax, they're going to go for 3 with Alk dead. I mean, you see this OG, they're down 12k, and so much of that gold of theirs is in this Alchemist. Everyone else is sub 8,000 net worth. There is just no items to use on the rest of their heroes. Barely surviving is Jerks, who initiates in. No Tail as well. Purged up, slowed down. Epicenter coming in. Chemo on the Sand King. That's another Burrow Strike if it's going to be needed. As Death Prophet will eventually go down, and it looks like this is it for OG in game number 1.
They really struggle against C teams all the time.
They play
Because
this.
of their playstyle. They're very weak in the laning phase in most of the times that they pick their heroes because it's a safe lane DP. And then I can't really fault the Bat either too much because they died in the start. Otherwise, I don't think the lane is actually that weak. The Bat and the Star. But Starla is not that strong in the early too. Their heroes are very good later, but not very good at the start. That's the stage where most of the C teams, they try to pick very good lanes, or even the South American teams like Infamous, they pick really, really good lanes. I think those are the teams that are always going to pose a threat to OG. A huge threat, in fact, because of the playstyle. And
Yeah, OG do not draft as much for the early game in the lane.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's some other top teams, like let's say VP. Like, I don't think a team like VP cares about that because VP also drafts strong lanes. But
Yeah.
for OG, it can sometimes be very punishing.
usually when OG loses like this, then after that they'll try to pick some stronger lanes after like a Pudge or... But this game, I think, even though their lanes were weak, a huge part was